time to face the music. I failed October Rimo. And sucks. Hello, I'm Christine, and I'm working on my second novel. My first is called Again But Better. It's out. And now I'm working on book 2. Completely different experience, completely different process. Let's talk about it. It's November Rimo right now. I hope you guys are killing it. I was doing great for a while because I love having the word count every day that I have to hit when I'm on schedule. Like, I love having that goal. I went to Disneyland to celebrate my 2th anniversary with my boyfriend. I missed that day. And then the next day, I was so tired I could only make up one day. And then something else came up that was really important that I had to do, and then I couldn't make that day. So I was behind 2 dates and eventually got behind 3 days. And then I finally had one whole day where I had a good writing day and just wrote all day. I had made up 2 of the days. Then I had to edit a video that took me 2 whole days to solidly edit. Like, I couldn't split it up because I'd finish the video at like 12 o'clock at night and get ready for bed at 1, and I'd be so tired from putting all my creative effort into that video. It's just like my system isn't working anymore. This book is just different. I can't split my days like I did with Again But Better. And I've heard this from other authors. Every book is different and your process is gonna be different with every book. I'm trying to figure out what works, and what works for me is like when I'm writing, when I'm in a groove, it's great. And it's when I have to stop and shift my creative brain to like something like editing a video, I lose my flow. And so I'm trying something new, folks. I haven't put it into effect yet, but I'm about to. I'm going to do a writing week and then a YouTube week, and then a writing week and then a YouTube week where I put like all my focus into writing for a week and then all my focus into YouTube for a week. And my goal during like those YouTube weeks would be to get 2 videos ready so that I have one for the week where I'm writing all sorted. If you've made YouTube videos before where like you do heavy editing, you're just sitting there for hours. You get into a trance. At least I get into my editing trance. I love the editing trance because I'm getting so much done, but also the time just flies and the day's gone and you put in so much energy and you're like, I have to do another job now? And I used to be able to do it with Again But Better, but this is different. When I was like forcing myself to make quota every day, a lot of times I would go to sleep after hitting my quota and be like, wait a minute, this character should have said this, and they should have done this, and it had to happen this way, not this way. And then I would pull out the computer and go back and start rewriting. I'm still doing that! That's another reason why I didn't make it, because even on the days afterward when I was just gave myself permission just to try to hit whatever the next word point goal was, I was just trying to hit that instead of trying to catch up all the days I missed. So even on those days where I was giving myself permission to do that, I was going back. Because I'd have an idea for a scene, or I'd be like, no, I wasn't all the way in their brain the right way, and they should have said this and this and this. And I'll go back and edit and go back and delete stuff because I'll rewrite it, and then I'll be right back where I started. Even though I put like 2 hours into putting more words and writing new scenes, it's like the word count didn't move because I ended up deleting a scene that I already wrote. After I got frustrated, I just started copy and pasting the deleted scenes at the end of my doc so I didn't lose those word count, because it's all about hitting that word count. It just doesn't look like you're making progress if you're taking that out. So, this week I'm going to Y'all Fest. I am so excited. Here's my schedule. I'm doing 2 signings. I'm going to be on a panel, and then I'm doing the Booksplosion meetup. Really hope to see you there. Oh my god, Again But Better was nominated for a Goodreads Choice Award. I'm just so honored and grateful and excited. Thank you. There's 3 rounds, and you have to make it through each round. If you could go and vote for Again But Better, that'd be super lovely. The link is at the top of the description. Thank you so much. I'm just like, this is so cool. I got an email from Goodreads being like, you're a nominee, and I was like, So I'm at 40,000 words with book 2, and I started at 19,000 at the beginning of the month and kind of lagged along editing. But that's all I freaking do anymore is go back and edit and come and add with the editing, and adding of words is so slow. I'm really hoping that this new schedule, 1 week YouTube, 1 week writing, is gonna work better for my brain. I think it will, because just when I don't worry about YouTube and I'm putting all my creative efforts into writing, I really fall into a flow and I can move forward. But the other issue that's happening right now is I hate writing with an outline. I hate writing with an outline. I hate it. I hate it. I'm not looking at it, but I know it's there. And I know I can look at it if I feel like I need to, and I don't like that. I don't know. It's weird, right? I thought I would like having a backbone there, you know, to go off of, but I don't. Because I like not knowing what's gonna happen. So I'm trying to erase it, but also have it in case I need. I don't know. I'm a weird. This is weird. Does anyone else feel this way? I just feel like that's another thing that's kind of holding me back, that I hate that it's there. It's like this weird, shitty skeleton version of the book that makes me feel like I already finished the book, but I didn't. I just don't like it. Just yelling at the clouds. I hate outline. I hate everything about them. The other thing is, you know when you're writing, just to keep your brain going, even though you feel like something's off, that is happening. I remember that happening at like a pivot point in Again But Better. I just pushed through and I wrote a whole couple chapters, but it didn't feel right. I needed to figure out where I went wrong to keep going. And then one day in the shower when I was thinking it through, it just clicked and I knew what I had to do, and I had to go back those like 3 chapters, trash them, and rewrite them with the new thing that had to happen. That's what I feel like is going on here. Like, there's something in this beginning section that I don't like. I need to figure out how it needs to happen the right way, and then everything else can fall into place. And I had an idea. I went back to the beginning and started like editing again, and I'm like, once I get to this point, I'll change the thing and I'll see if it works. And meanwhile, I'm not adding to the 40,000 words at the end because I'm going back. You know how it is when you're rocking, rolling, you're not rocking anymore. You're just like, where do I have to do surgery on this draft to keep moving forward? And that's a thing that I feel like I've heard, maybe it's Cassandra Clare, like writing advice about writer's block. Usually, you're blocked because you went wrong somewhere. And you gotta back it up until you figure it out where it is. That's what I've been in this cycle doing. I need to figure it out. I need to figure out my Act 1. Because I broke into Act 2. Now in Act 2, I just feel like something's not there. My God. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out eventually. Right? This is the worst part of writing. The part where you can't figure out what's wrong. I get that question a lot, like, what was the best part of writing your book? And what was the worst part? The worst part is this part. When you feel like something's off and you need to fix it, but you're not sure what it is yet. That's where I'm at. I'm having just a super weird day. I've been doing acupuncture because I injured my pec muscle years ago. Not years ago, but over a year ago, and it just never healed right. So anytime I put any pressure on my arms like this, it gets angry and I'm in pain again, and it's just a whole thing. So I'm trying acupuncture. I've heard really great things. This is my 4th session, and I was really scared the first time because I faint and I'm really afraid of needles, but I did it and I was very proud of myself. She today tried putting more needles in, like not just near the injury, but like in other places where acupuncture works, and I got to a place where I was gonna faint, and she had to take them all out, and I had to like curl up in a ball and try to come back, you know, and I did. I managed to come back and not actually go all the way through to fainting, but it's just like always the worst. I'm just disappointed in myself, even though I know this is like my body's way of protecting itself. Side tangent! So I'm trying to write now, but after, if any of you do faint or have fainting, you know how you feel after really drained? You just feel like this weird sense of calm. All your energy went into that episode and you made it out and you're okay. There's a sense of relief and calm and disappointment. And that's what's happening right now. What have I been listening to while I'm writing? Selena New Gomez's song, Leave You to Love Me, is the most amazing song.
You promised the world and I fell for it. I put you first and you adored it. Set fires to my forest.
And it just became her first #1 Billboard hit. Well deserved. That song moves me to my very core. I've listened to it at least like 5,000 times now.
I needed to hate you to love me. Yeah.
I'm always singing it. I always want it on, and I love it so much. And it's just the most vulnerable I feel like I've ever heard her.
I gave my all and they all know it. You turned me down and now it's showing. And someone wants to replace us like it was easy.
And I'm so excited for this new album. I'm just...
We'd always go into it blindly. I needed to lose you to find me. This dancer was killing me softly. I needed to hate you to love me. Yeah. I'm gonna
set my goals low for November, but fingers crossed new schedule makes the difference. I'm a mess. We all have those drowning weeks, those drowning days, those drowning times, and I'm like in one of them right now. It feels so good to get out of it, but I haven't been able to climb out of the drowning. Hopefully I'm gonna come back up soon. I'd love to go how your nanos are going. Thank you so much for the Goodreads nomination. You can vote for Again But Better with the link at the top of the description. You can get Again But Better with a link in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.
Set fires to my forest, and you let it burn. Sing off key in my chorus.